Alright, let's just jump into something real fast before we start this. I'm trying to think about how to properly phrase this. I don't want to sound like I'm just complaining. Yeah, I mean, we don't want that. We don't want to come off as negative or overly sensitive or whatever. It's a tough topic. I guess I'll just intro like normal. How's it going, my friends? My name is Shido Ishida. Welcome to Everyday Epic. Today we're playing Rocket League as we discuss kind of like a sensitive topic, a very sensitive topic for a lot of groups, a lot of people. This is a topic that affects a lot of people, really. I mean, I wouldn't really see how it wouldn't affect a lot of people. It's a tough topic to discuss. It deals with a lot. I myself probably won't have knowledge about every topic or how everything works, really. But I don't know. I just feel like I need to get some things off my chest because if it becomes a further issue in the future, it could affect a lot of people, not just myself. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how it all works in reality. I don't know what the big details of it all is, or how, the inner workings of how it all goes down when it comes to copyright claims and DMCA takedowns on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just start off with, my grievances. All right, so I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to doing all this. It's clear. It's very clear. All right. But I'm enjoying it thus far. Just, doing my thing. God damn it, I could have missed that. Anyway, getting it. I'm enjoying it thus far. It's great. I love it. It's fun. Even if I have a small viewership, even if I don't get that many views, it's cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't really care. I'm just seeing how things go, exploring different avenues and things like that. But the big issue that I'm having is, recently, on a couple of my videos, and I've already taken those videos down for the moment, I've been subjected to a copyright claim, stating the fact that content in my video is copyrighted. And that is fact. I mean, I'm a YouTube video gamer. Everything that I'm using in my video right now is copyrighted. The game content itself, the gameplay, it all belongs to one company or group of people or individuals. It's not my IP. It doesn't belong to me. And this goes for every video gamer who's out there, and every person who uses the principles of, well, I wouldn't really call it a principle, really. I guess just fair use in general, where you use different correlating different correlating and existent IPs to create your own original content in a way. And I guess that's like one of the things about fair use. Anyway, that none of that really is the main topic. My main topic is a list of grievances or issues with YouTube's automatic copyright claim system and manual system. Right. So apparently, for those of you who already know this, or who don't already know this, anyone on YouTube, anyone who's a user, basically anyone who can get on YouTube and watch videos, upload videos, even just you don't even have to be logged in. Anyone can really abuse the copyright claims and DMCA claims takedowns for YouTube. Really, anyone can submit it and go online. If you feel like if your IP or copyright material is being infringed upon without your consent, then you have the ability to take it down, and YouTube will take down or send you a message about the video, and one of three things I believe will happen. One is you get a message and your statistics will be sent to this anonymous person who claims to be the party that owns the copyrighted content that you're probably using, potentially using, and it'll get your statistics, and then it'll get all your information from the video that you're receiving from the video, and they'll get it themselves. How many people are watching, how many potential viewers they could have gotten or whatever, revenue and stuff like that. The second thing is that they take away the revenue stream, or they direct all the assets that you're making from that video and generate it to their page, to their channel, and they get a profit from it. And the last thing is taking down the video, and that's when it just that's what it does. It takes off the video from your channel, from the internet, completely, in its entirety. And all of that is in the cause to protect original content creators and IP and copyright laws and stuff like that. I mean, you can't just go around freely using something without permission and claiming it's yours or whatever, and that's completely reasonable. That is very reasonable. It's there to protect companies and individuals who work so hard on their products, and it's there to protect you as well. But my issue is not with all that. That is completely fine with me. That is the law and stuff like that. And so it's an international law, international copyright law, and I don't have issues with people protecting their products and their IPs and their content. It's great. It's something that everyone wants to be protected from. You don't want someone taking your ideas and claiming it for themselves. My biggest issue with YouTube's copyright claim system and DMCA takedown system is the fact that anybody can get on there, claim to be the party who owns it without providing any such information or documentation on the spot, and just take down the video automatically, or take away your revenue, take away all the ad money that you're probably gaining off that video. And this probably doesn't really apply big to me, since I don't really own anything. I'm not a huge channel or anything like that, so I'm not making that money. But it doesn't matter. This goes for anyone who's dealing with this issue. So there's so many people who get on YouTube, they work so very, very hard, and then they want to they want to get big. Everybody wants to be PewDiePie. Everyone wants to be the next Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Cinnamon Toast Can. They want to be popular. They want to have a cool job where you can play video games or just create amazing content on the internet. And that's cool. That's cool. Everybody dreams. Everybody has the right to dream. Everybody has the right to pursue their dreams. But when someone can just get on YouTube or any website, whatever, and claim to be a party who owns the rights to content, and take down your video without any kind of proof, that kind of irks me. And I think it really irks everyone else on the internet, who does this, who tries to do this, who attempts to do this. And it's not my big issue that a company would actually go down and take down the video. I mean, if it's your content, if it's your IP, it's perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with it. The thing is, how do we know that every single person who sends out a claim, who takes away revenue source, who fucking tries to take down your video, is actually the person they're claiming to be? They don't have to provide any kind of content or documentation or any kind of physical proof or even a scan, or they don't even write down a number or some sort of ID that they own the patent, that they own the product, that they own all this material that's supposedly being infringed upon them. How do we know that they're actually the person they claim to be? My biggest issue is that anybody, an anonymous person, some random kid, or someone who isn't doing so successfully on YouTube, can go to a huge channel, put a copyright claim, take away their ad revenue, and it goes through instantly. They don't have to have any kind of system to say, oh, let's see if you're actually the person who claims to be the owner of this content, so that way we're not just taking someone's revenue away for because they're in the realms of fair use. They're not claiming the product for themselves. They're not falsely saying, oh, hey, I made this game or whatever, and or I made this product, whatever, and it's my idea, blah blah blah. The thing is, YouTube doesn't require any kind of documentation in order to submit a claim, in order to take down someone's video initially. Now I'm assuming a long way down the line that they do, uh, investigate. But by then it's already too late. You've lost potential revenue, and then they don't even give you back the money when they found that you're not really, uh, what would be the word? When you weren't really in the wrong, I guess, to begin with. So that person who falsified a copyright claim was proven wrong does not have to give back any of the revenue that they gained. It's still theirs. It's in whatever account or in their pocket now. It belongs to them, and then that's it. You re-upload your video because you've been proven that you weren't in the wrong. The person was not the actual company or group of people that actually own the rights to it, so you don't have to worry about that. A lot of companies are really cool. Video game companies are a shining example of companies that are okay with you using their content to create content around it, like YouTube videos, watching PewDiePie playing a scary game, watching another YouTube creator create a parody of a music video or a TV show, or it's just one of those one-on-one interview deals like with Brandon Rogers. Have you seen his Angry Office sketch? Things that are just like that. There are tons of companies out there who are completely fine with it, and there are clearly some that aren't okay with it, and that makes perfect sense. If you are the owner of the content that you feel is being infringed upon, then yes, you should have the right, and you do have the right, to take down someone's content if they are infringing upon the content that you own, the intellectual property, the copyrighted material, and things like that. It's great. It's fine. Perfect. I'm really sucking because I'm trying to focus on this topic, and like I said, I'm not trying to be mean. It's a big issue for a lot of people, and I'm not trying to be salty about the whole thing. I'm perfectly fine. I am perfectly fine taking down a video or giving revenue where it is deserved if the company rightly owns it. I'm fine with that. If you want to take down a video because you own that video and you don't want it being infringed, then that's fine. But when someone can anonymously just get on the internet or get on YouTube and just take down a video with no questions asked, and then the investigation goes through, finds out that you know what, you were right. This person did not own the content. He couldn't prove any kind of documentation that he was the owner of the intellectual property, have the patents for it, own the copyrighted material, or anything such like that, so you can put your video back up. But we can't get your money back. Sorry, sad face. That's what irks me. That's what irks me right there. So my big question to YouTube is there any kind of idea in the future? Is there any kind of thing that you're working on currently that is going to require anyone who wants to issue a copyright claim to issue a DMCA takedown of any kind, that requires them to at least provide documentation or proof that yes, they do in fact own the material? Let's follow through. Then you are allowed to take down the video that you claim is infringing upon your rights. Is there any kind of system that that YouTube is currently working on? I'm assuming that a vast company, in association with a huge company like Google already, is trying to do something so that it's kind of fair for people who are trying to at least begin on YouTube. And like I said, I don't have issues with it. There's nothing wrong. I will take down my video if someone who rightfully and legally and lawfully owns the intellectual property, the copyright material, and the product that I have, or content that I have in my videos. That is fine. I am perfectly fine with that. If they have proof, if they can prove that they are the video, don't just send me as like, oh, user here with the group here says you use some content in your video, we're taking it down, blah, done. They don't even send proof. They give you a name, a group, and that's it. And it's not even a name, really. It's more of a username. Just username. And the company they claim to be with. You don't have any background on the person or the user that's trying to take down the video. It's just a message or an email that you get online saying, oh, a copyright claim was, placed on your video. Here's the user, and here's who they say to be with. So we're going to take it down, or you know what, you don't have to take down your video, but there's statistical data, or your revenue is just going to be generated straight to them. That's it. You don't got to take it down. Although it's probably best that you do take it down because you're losing money and then whatever. So it puts you in a position it puts you in this corner of depression that makes you feel like, ah, shit, I thought I could do this, I thought I could follow my dream and do something with all this, and it turns out it's a lot more difficult with the way things are going in terms of copyright law and stuff like that, or at least in the terms of YouTube's take on a copyright and DMCA takedown system. Like, I understand, no company wants to get sued like they did in the past. No company does. No one person, no one individual, nobody. There's not a single person who wants to get sued. Alright, it sucks. It's terrible, and it puts like a bad, background on you, puts bad reputation on you. Look at fucking Vanilla Ice. That dude was taken out. He's gone. He's not dead. He's still very much alive. Vanilla Ice is very much alive, but his music career is over. His career in entertainment, it's over. I can't remember seeing him on TV or anything in the past few years. Of course, I don't really pay attention to entertainment media very much, so there's a lot to say about that, or there's a lot open on that. Anyway, the purpose of this entire video is that, if you want to take down my video, and you do legitimately own and legally own and lawfully own the content, I am perfectly fine with you taking down the video, claiming copyright on it. It's fine. But you at least have to provide proof. If you don't have proof, then what the hell are you doing here? What the hell am I doing? If you're gonna take someone's if you're gonna put a copyright claim on someone, at least provide documentation saying that yes, you do in fact own this. And to YouTube, why is this not a requirement? Why is this not required for people who want to place a copyright claim or place a DMCA takedown on a video on YouTube for any reasons? How is this not a requirement? How is this something that hasn't popped up? You have literally some of the smartest people working for you in the world. It is an international company. You have endless technology at your disposal. You have amazingly skilled people who probably work for you. There's a lot of praise, but you can't figure out a single... You can't put it on a DMCA filing thing that... you have to provide proof that yes, you do own this content in order to submit an actual claim. But for right now, it's like, oh, it's yours? Okay, cool, alright, I'm just going to put it through, I'm going to let them know they got to take it down, that's it. But currently, that's not how it works. Currently, that's how it's working. And it's not the way it should work. It should work where you have to at least provide proof. I mean, a lot of people, it's not a huge issue. But it's becoming a huge issue. And it's currently getting bigger. I don't know if it's really, really bad right now, but in the past with Team 4-Star and a couple other YouTubes, probably not a grand handful or anything like that, but a good amount of YouTubers, a significant amount, enough to get noticed, have been taken down, have been brought up, have been, having issues with it, and been victims to it all. And then they don't even know if the party who took down their channel, took down their videos, who probably screwed up everything for them, is even the person that they claim to be. Because they didn't even have to provide proof of who they were. So, not only is it a violation, it's identity theft. It's identity theft. Some random anonymous person on the internet is claiming to be another person. Claiming to own someone else's rights and infringing and then submitting a claim that they're being infringed upon when they don't even own anything and they're not even the party that's actually supposed to claim the video. The company the real company or the real party or the real group could be perfectly fine with someone freely using their content, as long as they're not making a profit on it. Oh, I made Rocket League, you know, I got t-shirts on my website, I got mugs and bowls and little RC cars or whatever for sale and bullshit like that. That's fine. If you want to take down someone who's doing that and submit a copyright file or even sue them, that is within your right. But when you're not even the party, when you're just claiming to be this fake identity, and you claim theft on identity, and then you claim that someone's infringing on content that you don't even own, then that's kind of like the biggest issue for everyone. For me in particular, I guess today. I don't know how huge of an issue it is, but it's an issue. I don't know if this video will ever get out to YouTube. I don't know if anyone from YouTube would ever take this video seriously. You know, whatever. They're still getting paid. Why should they care? I mean, who cares? There's already millions of people on YouTube who are already rising successes, and they probably don't even care about DMCAs or getting their videos taken down. I guess it's more of the smaller people that will probably have issues with it. And there's not very many of them. And when they do, you know, they don't last very long because their videos get taken down anyway. So, you know, in conclusion, I guess in summary, this video is meant to bring out my issues. And if you happen to feel the same way as I do about YouTube's copyright system and DMCA takedown system and how it all works, how anybody can abuse it, if you feel the same way, then please share this video with as many people as you can. Because, I mean, like, anybody should be able to do what so many people are on YouTube are already doing. Anybody could do this, but sadly nobody can, or it's making it harder for anyone to try to get noticed on YouTube. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to sound salty. I'm not trying to sound like a baby. I'm not trying to sound like, you know, oh, they took down my video, I'm angry and blah blah blah. I'm trying to take this a little seriously. Like I said, I don't care if the company who truly owns the property that I'm using, the content that I'm using, the intellectual property or whatever, in my videos, and decides, oh, no, not gonna happen, we're taking it down, that's fine. But when you don't even have to provide proof and just any random person can file a copyright claim and DMCA takedown, then yeah, that's where I have the huge issues. How do I know that the person who submitted this claims is truly the person they claim to be, or the group they claim to be, or the individual they claim to be, or the company? How do I know? How do I know that I'm unjustly being taken advantage of? We don't. You know why? Because there's not a good system in place. It's an automated system, and it's a manual system too. The system scours the internet automatically, day in, day out. And if it feels like something triggers this automated system, then yeah, you get an automatic claim on your video. Your revenue or your statistics get taken down, or even worse, your video in its entirety gets taken down. And then you don't even get your revenue regardless. And then there's the manual systems, where just an anonymous user can go on there and say, oh, who am I fucking over today? And just take down your video and put a claim on it, or DMCA takedown. You know it's someone who's out for money when they're just taking the revenue and they don't really follow up with say, oh, yeah, take down the video now. No, they'll just leave the claim and take the revenue. And the thing is, you don't know in that email that you get that someone put a claim on your video, you don't get proof. You aren't provided with proof. You aren't provided with documentation or any kind of court order subpoena or whatever. It's just, oh, here's a notice. You're either giving them your revenue or you're taking it down. That's what happened when you received this email. So I mean, it's not a big issue. You can just take down your video and re-upload it. But then it's going to get claimed again. So then you either have to re-record the content that you made it, or just completely get rid of it altogether and just, I don't know, try and make something different. It's an issue that's probably not too big right now, but it is growing. It's an issue that a lot of people probably have with YouTube, that probably have with just general takedowns on YouTube. So once again, in closing, my issue is that how do I know that the person taking down my video is who they say they are? How do I know that without them providing any kind of proof and it just automatically gets taken down? How do I know that this person submitted documentation saying they own this in order to submit a copyright claim, and then yes, in fact, you know, they could take it down because they legally own the right to? The fact of the matter is we don't know if they own the content. We don't know if they own the content of the video. We don't know if they own the patents or the intellectual property. We don't. The company that really owns the property could have absolutely no issue in reality. But we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know because they're not required when they file a copyright claim or a takedown for DMCA to provide any kind of proof that they do in fact own the content. So, you know, someone who tries very hard, who probably worked on the video very hard. A lot of people do work hard on their videos. Me, I'm just a streamer, so I probably don't work that hard as much as other people work very hard. So regardless, it may not affect, especially since I'm a new channel, I'm a small channel, it doesn't really matter, does it? The thing is, if it becomes a growing issue, then what is the future for anyone who wants to make something of themselves on this platform or any other platform? What is the case when someone wants to at least attempt to try to be a success, and just because they were inspired by people and their stories who have already been such great successes and become so popular and gotten the notoriety and all that stuff? YouTube has the potential to change someone's life, and you see that every day. And I guess that's why Markiplier, that could be one of the reasons why Markiplier uploaded a video that YouTube has changed. Or I think it was also Ken, or was it Jack? And these are well-known YouTubers, or notable YouTubers, that, you know, have a very strong following and who receive a lot of admiration from the people who watch their videos. And their lives have completely changed. And when a person who follows them watches their video and they get inspired by them, and then when they attempt to do it for themselves, and, you know, they work so hard on actually creating the videos. I know I'm just driving around right now on this dang game. But when they try so hard, and then in the end, some random person who claims to be affiliated with the company that owns the content or the IP that they could be using in their video, takes down their video, and the fact of the matter is that they don't even have to submit any kind of documentation about owning the video or the content or anything used in the content of the video, and just get away with it. Well, that sucks. It takes you out of it. It takes away your motivation to do any of this. It's not fair for so many people. It's not fair for people who want to try. Where's the fair use? Where's the fair use? And there have been channels like The Know, and I think what channel? So far I've seen The Know, that's because I actually watch The Know. Talk about this, or take this topic and discuss it on their channel. It's a very sensitive issue, what I'm talking about. It's a very sensitive issue, and a lot of people take it seriously. A lot of people will defend, you know, the system. A lot of people will probably defend the system, and a lot of people will probably be against the system and agree with what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm trying to look at it from both points of view. Copyright infringement is a serious topic in general. Nobody wants to see their hard work be infringed upon and be claimed by someone who doesn't even have any affiliation with the property that's being claimed to be their own. So when you have a product that you work so hard on, when you have an idea or an intellectual property that you just poured your life into, and see it being infringed on, of course you should have the right to take it down and put a stop to it all. Blizzard has done it. Video game developers have done it. Other, it's just so many people have done it. They have to take it down. They have to put a stop to it. It's fine because they own the content. But the fact of the matter is that YouTube does not require you to provide proof that you own this content. Someone claiming to be affiliated with a company like Blizzard could take down your video. And then in the end it turns out, no, this person is not affiliated with this and does not own any rights to this. Blizzard as a company could have been perfectly fine with it. I mean, people make Overwatch videos and Hearthstone videos and World of Warcraft videos every single day. Diablo 3. Every single day, and Blizzard's perfectly fine with it. But when someone makes like a vanilla server and gets generated revenue from subscribers, and of course that's a big issue. That's money Blizzard could be making, and it's understandable. People who love Blizzard so much, but they also love the original WoW, work so hard to bring up that server for the people who actually love the company so much, and then they wanted to share it in the heyday of it all. But in reality, although what they did was okay, and in reality Blizzard didn't want to take it down, but from a legal standpoint they had to. They didn't have a choice, because if they lighten up on something like a vanilla server that's running without their approval or consent, then who's to say it's like, oh, guess what they're doing? I'm doing it too, because they're just pushovers. A company can't be like that. A company can't be a pushover. And that's perfectly fine. In the end, they didn't want to do it, but they had to. They had to. But the thing, and that's perfectly fine, because they own the content, because they own the IP, because they own the rights, the patents, everything. They own it all. That's perfectly fine. The fact of the matter is, some random asshole who's probably not even old enough to be in fucking middle school could go on YouTube and just do it himself. Some crazy 34-year-old from a different country or across the seas could just do it themselves and submit a false copyright claim. And there's nothing we can do about it, because there's no sign of a system being fixed or an attempt to fix a system. So what do we do? So what's happening? My ultimate question, my final question is YouTube. I can't believe that this could possibly go unnoticed by you. There's no possibility that this has gone unnoticed to you. That not a single person in your company, not a single person who works for you or is affiliated with you has not noticed this and brought this to your attention. I asked one thing. Are you even going to try and fix it? Are you even trying to fix it? Is there something even in the workings to require someone who wants to submit a claim to provide documentation or actual proof that they do work for the company, and yes, they do own the rights? Take down the video, please. To be able to do all that. It's depressing, it's sad, it's frustrating, it irks a lot of people. I'm irked by it, but not as much as I should be, because in the end, I don't own the rights to the games that I play on here. I don't own the rights to the content that you see on my channel, but I've been the victim of a copyright claim. Who's to say that, it's not within the person who sent me that claim's right? because for all I know, they do in fact work for that company. But at the very same time, I have no proof that they do in fact work for that company. So it could have been just some random person on the internet who saw my channel, who thought, oh, he might be making money off this video pretty soon, so claimed. But in the end, nothing. The person could, and I could try and dispute it, and it finds out that yes, this person did lie. He is not affiliated with this company. He does not own the rights. He or she, whatever. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that. And in the end, they could be disproven. The copyright claim could be rescinded and put to a halt. And you could put your video back up. But you've already lost your revenue by that point. You've already lost those potential views. You don't get the money back at any point in time once they're proven wrong. Or proven that you were right or whatever. So there's no win-win. There's no positive side to this. You flip a coin, but the outcome's the same. It's either tails on both sides or heads on both sides. You flip the hunk of metal to see the same side of the coin. If I flip a coin, I gotta have a 50-50 chance of being right. I know I'm gonna have a 50-50 chance of being wrong, but you still have 50-50. Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, 50%. There's a chance. You have that chance. But right now, with the way things are going with YouTube's copyright claim system and DMCA takedown system, there is no chance. You're flipping a blank coin, or you're flipping a coin that has the same side on each side, and it works against you more than with you. And then people who are doing their best to stay within the lines of fair use, to not infringe anyone's product, to make sure that they do the best possible, the best of their abilities to be within the legal realms of fair use. In the end, they're screwed. And then what happens? Nothing. So like I said, YouTube, if your company is watching, or if anyone from your company who can make a difference is watching, who has some sort of influence in the system that you use to copyright claim someone's material, a video, or take down someone's video, then please let us know. Let the people who use your platform know. Let the people who aspire to grow on your platform or you know, through your company know. And this isn't just YouTube's issue. This is probably like Twitch's issue too. This is probably like so many other video platforms' issues that they're trying to grow, become something or someone, get some notoriety, some notability, get popularity, trying to actually be a success on here. And then that's just taken away in an instant because someone who didn't have to provide proof just took down your video. So yeah, and there we have it. I think I got everything off my chest. Like I said, I don't have an issue with taking down any of my videos. If someone legitimately owns the content that I'm using in my videos, then I have no issue with taking the video down, giving them whatever revenue that they deserve for me infringing on their properties. I have no problem with that. But when I have no proof that the person who did it, who claimed my video as their who put a copyright claim on my video, you know, it turns out to be just some damn junkie in another state, then what? Where am I left at? It's a huge middle finger. And it's really upsetting. Like I said, I love doing what I do. And whether nobody sees any of my videos, or even this video, I'm okay with it. But it'd be nice, you know? It'd be nice to be able to say, like, oh, you know what? I was inspired by so many amazing people on the internet. I tried to pursue it, and you know, it worked out well. You know, it's a gamble every time. YouTube is a variable, and you are the equation You have to put structure in the equation. You have to put everything in place in your equation, everything up for you. Linear and not just scattered everywhere. And I got everything off my chest and I'm fine with it. This will probably be the only actual major topic type video that I do make. I hope this gets resolved eventually. But in the end, there's really nothing that I can do. And it saddens me. But I will keep on keeping on. I'm not going to give up. If someone keeps claiming my videos, I'm going to re-record it, redo it, find a way so that it keeps falling into fair use, and re-upload. And if it keeps going, then this cycle continues, man. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep trying. I won't give up. I'm going to try the best to be a success. Because it's a big dream, I think, for anyone to be a success doing something that they love. I love playing video games, and if I could become a success doing that, that'd be a fucking amazing. And I think that could be, the same could be said for anyone else who does this. Whether it's playing video games, whether it's creating parodies, whether it's creating your own original content, to be a success, if you're affiliated through YouTube or Twitch or some sort of video multimedia platform that your hard work has paid off, who use their platform, do they even care? Do we know if they care? Is anyone out there listening, watching, trying? They see the issue, but they're just standing there with their hands in their pockets. I don't trust anyone with their hands in their pockets. It's not a good look. You don't just stand around with your hands in your pockets and you're up to some good, or you're a trustworthy person. No. YouTube's got his hand in his pockets right now, and they're shrugging their shoulders every now and then and cocking their head and shit at this issue. Because I guarantee you there's no possible way that they don't know what's going on. So, if someone out there actually cares in YouTube, if someone out there actually wants to give people the equal opportunity to become such a success like so many people already are on the internet, then please do something about it. It sucks to get sued, yeah, but you're not even trying to do everything you can to protect yourself or the people that use your platform. And that's some bullshit. And it's pathetic. It's sad. And it's really, it's a waste of time. It's sad. I want to encourage so many people on the internet to follow the dreams, to do what the people who they are inspired by to do. But it's hard to do it when you know for a fact that at any moment in time they could get screwed over. So at that point, like, what's the point? Why am I wasting my time? Why is anyone going to try and waste their time? I mean, you already got the bigs up there. You already got the people who are making big money up there. What does it matter? I'm sorry. I'm being really negative. And I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm really not trying to do it. I'm just putting my voice out there. I'm listing my grievances, my opinions on it. Like I said, like so many people have said before, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has them, and a lot of them really stink. Who knows? Maybe my opinion just stinks really bad right now. But I know that there are so many people out there that share my opinion and who strongly believe in it. But there's nothing I can do in the end except keep on keeping on, keep on trucking, keep on trying. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give up. There's no way in hell I'm going to give up. There's so many people who believe in me, who are backing me up on trying to follow my dream. How many people would legitimately believe you can become a success on the internet if you told them right now, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a Twitch streamer, I want to be someone on the internet, and I want to become famous, and I want to end up on the Conan O'Brien show or something like that? Not a lot of people would believe you. But surprisingly, so many people believe in me that it just surprised me, and it motivated me to actually follow through with it. And today, you know, today's been just a bummer of a day. And then I gotta go into work later. I gotta sit on this. And then tomorrow I gotta re-record a video because it got taken down due to a copyright claim, and I really enjoyed the video. I thought it turned out great. But apparently I was wrong. Apparently someone thought, you know, I was infringing on their property. And I don't even know if it was a person who legitimately owns the content or the intellectual property. So that's depressing. So yeah, dear YouTube, I'm really disappointed, and I'm really sad that this is what I have to look forward to if I have to continue if I want to continue attempting this, you know. And it's not just me; it's everyone who wants to try. And it's saddening. It's sickening. It's pathetic. And like I said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. If anyone from YouTube out there is watching, who actually works for the company, who can make a difference in how YouTube, you know, has their copyright claim system working out, please, you know, let us know. Contact us. Tell us something. Put an update on your channel, on your company's website. Come out with some sort of speech or address about this. You're such a huge company, and you have so many people working with you, for you, that it's an impossibility that this hasn't been brought up to you, or that you're not even trying. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I didn't mean to attack anybody. I didn't mean to be rude, disrespectful to anybody. I'm just listing my grievances. I'm just another person who's trying, who wants to be a success like everybody else, like any other person who's actually been successful on this. As always, thank you for joining me on my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It means a lot to me. It's amazing to be able to attempt to do this. And I'm so happy to do this every single day. Even if I don't upload regularly. I'm just like the happiest person in the world. Trying. And I will continue to try. So thank you for joining me. My name is Shiwa. Thank you for joining me here on Everyday Epic. I hope you all have the most epic of days. Sadly, I'm not having one today. So I will see you all in the next video. And hopefully that video doesn't get taken down. So I'm looking forward to it. Y'all have a good one.